Hola. I wanted to share with you guys page 514 of A Metaphysical Interpretation of the Bible because I felt that it was really relevant to where we are right now. So I wanted you guys to check it out. At the beginning of John's 7th chapter, John 7, verse 1 through 3, we catch a glimpse of ancient history. Jesus had preached in Capernaum and desired to stay in Galilee, because Jews like Brahmins in India sought to kill him in view of the messages that he was delivering to the public. Some people, including his followers, were attempting to talk the master into going to Judea, which at the time was a place of turmoil. However, the disciples wanted to see more of his works. Associated with this unique man, their egos were talking, and they apparently desired to gloat over what he would do. The master was not tempted or impressed by this display of ego, demonstrating the power of the higher mind with a focused ego mindset. Christ consciousness in any human, and especially the master, would not be tempted by a display of egoistic behavior simply for the sake of it. In John 7, verse 4 through 5, we find remarkable words that we in our modern era would be wise to follow, whether or not we are on the path of consciousness. For there is no man that doeth anything in secret, and he himself seeketh to be known openly. If thou do these things, shew thyself if thou do these things, shew thyself to the world. 5. For neither did his brethren believe in him. With these words, Jesus continues to discuss the display of the ego mindset. Why would we do anything in secret if we truly desired for the world to know of it? The idea would simply be of no value. Perhaps the master's followers and disciples, fearing for his life, wanted him to enter Judea secretly and continue his healings and teachings in dark corners unknown to the rest of the population. Have we not all been tempted to act in such a way at one time or another? We have ample examples of this in our own modern world. Many of our contemporaries do things behind people's backs, thinking that the victims will not know the perpetrator. In essence, the master is telling us that we should always do things openly, and we need not hide anything that we do. If we are open to ourselves, we are open to life and all other people. It is a concept of the Alpha and the Omega, wherein what starts with us ends with us. This idea was and is not exclusive to the master. Why challenge it unnecessarily? If we look around, we may discover that not many do much in secret, unless it is to harm someone. It links the above lesson to another titled, Do Unto Others. Our culture has seemingly become one of vain, ostentatious efforts. We are very busy proclaiming our own greatness, making it difficult for anyone to believe what we are. Instead, we could do things quietly in support of others, and there is no burden or effort attached to this endeavor. The next verse tells us that in all humility, Jesus turned down the suggestion that he should continue his mission in a furtive, hidden manner for the benefit of just a few. He knew that it was not in him, nor would he become an amusement for the people. He did not want to use his skills for the wrong reason, for it would only serve their ego and also his own. The master's lessons is about the higher and lower mindset of the human. He was the example that we could all be were we to choose the higher path. In John 7, verse 6 through 8, we find his answer to the people that were asking him to demonstrate his abilities for ostensible entertainment. Yet there is more being said if we move beyond the little expression. My time has not yet come, but your time is always ready. 7. The world cannot hate you, but me it hateth, because I testify of it. that the works thereof are evil. Number 8, go ye up unto this feast. I go not up yet unto this feast, for my time is not yet full come. The same words were used during the wedding feast over which he was presiding, and that we covered earlier in the work. My time is not yet come. Let us look at these words in a different light. Let us assume that they came from a normal individual, even though we all have this level of consciousness within us if we choose to reach this state of mind. We know that we have only one mind, but we could say in a figurative way that the higher mind was talking to the lower mind. One school of thought follows our present material reality, and the other follows the higher spiritual concepts of life that are ever present but are unseen by the naked eye. Both sides of our brain communicate with each other. The left side represents the lower centers, while the right connects to the higher centers. We cannot dismiss the two omnipresent masculine and feminine forces within the human thought process. In this metaphor, the left is wanting to play and show off, and the other is saying, no, my time is not yet. In our modern world, we see the same display taking place in all directions because the left is so dominant over the right. There has been a shift during the past few years that indicates the soul mind is rising to the surface, with the idea that the time has not yet come, and the left side is receding in the background of thought. We also see in the wording a certain resentment concerning these higher selfless thought patterns, yet the signs show that this awareness is becoming more apparent. Our current natural or man-caused struggles are the proof that this process is taking place. There is an ancient prophecy that states our society will go from a patriarchal to a matriarchal system. This means that we will move from logic to creative schools of thinking, increasing the use of our right brain. H 13, and it is that time. Adios.